What up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. We're already starting this video off really strong considering the fact that we have the grinder out in the second clip. We are swapping out scrapers on the corn head for the silage chopper, and then we're going to get straight back into chopping silage. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So for those of you that don't know what exactly we're doing, we are swapping out the cutter knife scrapers. Basically, they act like a broom for the head. When you're cutting all that corn, a bunch of fodder and crap gets caught up under the head and it makes the head want to push, which doesn't allow it to feed corn in properly. So by replacing the scrapers, we eliminate that and it feeds a lot better. So what I'm going to show you now is what the old ones looked like. They were wore down really bad. The bolts were all rounded off completely to where we had to grind every single one out. It was not fun.
Okay, I'm on the big one.
Okay.
Tighten her down. Okay.
It was a little bit toasty out today. It is not even noon yet and it was already in the 90s. The humidity made it feel like 97, if that tells you guys anything. We were nowhere near a shade tree. We had zero wind blowing. It was miserable. Well, back in the truck, pitter patter, let's get at her. We're pulling up to the field here. We're gonna start laying off the opening pass. Things are about to get interesting. And when I tell you guys this was a Monday, oh, Lord have mercy, it was a Monday. The clip, this doesn't do justice. Let's just roll the clip. Yeah. If you guys remember in one of my previous videos, I mentioned that you learn how to drive on a silage crew. Well, I took that for granted and I skipped a gear. That was 100% on me, and now I'm the one with a cab full of silage and I get to wipe off my windshield now because it is covered. We'll back up and punt again, I suppose. Well, guys, I would say it's a little too wet to chop today. From that last clip you guys just watched, that's the aftermath. Can't see anything. And to top it off, yeah, boy. Oh, that's just going right down, too. Maybe a short and sweet video for you guys today. A little too wet to chop silage. We got about 1.5 inches of rain the other night. This is Friday, Saturday-ish. It's Monday now. We was kind of hoping it'd be dried out. It ain't looking that way. Now my GoPro's covered in silage, so hopefully the video was at least cool. I haven't watched it yet, but I'll probably do that right now. I genuinely had a feeling I was gonna get stuck here, and there's only one reason why. Take a look down in there. Take one good look at that coming down the hill and you better just steer clear. We had high hopes that this was gonna chop today. We could get this done, go home and do our personal silage, and then load up and go east and do a big job. So, oh well, you have days like that, I suppose. We're gonna sit here and wait on the tractor. I think my song really sped things up because the tractor finally showed up to pull me out.
I'll stop, pop her in neutral, and then I'll just drag you out for a minute.
that truck taken care of. That was interesting. We decided we're gonna try to go home and do our personal chopping, but I gotta go dump this load in my pit and help my grandpa move corrals around so we can get the trucks in and out of there. So you guys won't get to see the first dive in of our piece and if anybody gets stuck or not, until I get the phone call that we gotta come pull somebody out. So I'll see you guys here in a second. The drone guy showed up as we were starting to chop, so you guys get a nice little clip of the drone putting on fungicide for our beans. We got that rain. That's really going to help them come along now. They're starting to get pretty tall. Well, we're back in the field. Have fun running next to the chopper, guys. I've already explained it before in previous videos, but I feel the need to explain it again for the newcomers. What we're doing is chopping silage for our cattle. This was the worst corn we had, and we decided to chop it. Basically, if you guys look, you'll see the corn coming into the chopper head. It's getting cut by the little cutter bars on the head, and that pulls the plant into a couple of feeder rolls that feed it up into a drum, and then it goes straight into the chopper, where it gets chopped up into little bits and pieces, and then it shoots up into the spout and right over into the trucks. Very simple process. Can kind of be a pain in the butt to work on sometimes, but they're pretty straightforward. The chopper is a John Deere 7400. I believe it has a 7500 motor in it, so it's turned up a little bit more than it should be. And then the head is a 6-row John Deere chopper head. The corn we're chopping right now, it kind of varies in spots. Some of it was only a couple feet tall, some of it was over the cab of the chopper, so that's probably like 10, 11 feet tall corn. It just kind of depends. The main reason we chopped this corn is the silks got ate up, or they couldn't reach all the way down to the bottom of the ear, and the grain didn't fill out the way it should have when it was pollinating. So we got a lot of unfinished kernels, the grain isn't as deep as we want, and the milk line just wasn't there. They didn't hit maturity like we wanted them to, so that's why we're chopping. On average, it usually takes us about 5-6 minutes to fill a truck. It really depends on what kind of corn you're in. If it's tall like this, it doesn't take long to move through. If it's shorter corn, it takes a little bit longer. I can already tell a huge difference in how the chopper's performing right now since we put those scrapers on first thing this morning. It is cleaning up so much better. I even hollered at Dad and told him on the radio what I thought. It made a world of a difference. Usually a full load is about 10 to 12 tons on these trucks, which is still within legal limits. Like we are right now, we're full, time to go to the pit. Don't think I forgot about my little exhaust addicts on here. Enjoy some sounds of my 1LW 3406 E model Cat. Look at those wide open long rows bouncing through the hills. I think that's pretty badass. Chopper's broke down now. I'm just gonna let you all know right now, it ended up being the metal detector on the feed roll. Had a bunch of stuff built up in it. Well, I think we found our issue. Dad told me to go back and get some hydraulic oils, so that might be part of the issue why the chopper won't fully engage. I'll go get some and we'll be back in a bit. If you guys look closely, whenever Dad fires the chopper up, that little feeder roll in the middle of the head is not spinning, and that is where our issue was. Keep in mind, guys, this is at like 7:30 of the evening and it is still 92 degrees out. You can see the look on my face, and that tells you everything. If you guys can't tell, Mondays are not our days. Well guys, today hasn't been very good to us, so we're just gonna say piss on it and quit. It's 7:30 some odd in the evening and it is still 92 degrees outside. So that old Missouri sun's beating down pretty hard. So we're gonna call it a day and regroup in the morning when it's cooled off a little bit, and I guess see what happens. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you had a highlight from the video you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.